your shadow around when you walk. And leaving no kisses, goodbye with no words. If these walls could talk, they would have nothing to tell. So what could it be? Is there someone imitating me? Could she be taking my place? Look me in the face and tell me that I'm wrong when I say there's a stranger in my house. Took a while to figure out there's no way you could be who you say you are. You gotta be someone else, 'cause he wouldn't touch me like that. And he wouldn't treat me like you do. He wouldn't know me, he wouldn't ignore me. So I'm convinced there's a stranger in my heart. Quit, tell me where we first kissed. Tell me where my spot is. Tell me I liked it, loved it, or could it be that the stranger is me? Have I changed so drastically? Is it I want more of me and you remain the same? It took a while to figure out you can be who you say you are. You gotta be someone else, 'cause he wouldn't touch me like that. And he wouldn't treat me like you do. He wouldn't know me, he wouldn't ignore me. So I'm convinced there's a stranger in my house. Took a while to figure out you can be who you say you are. You gotta be someone else, 'cause he wouldn't touch me like that. And he wouldn't treat me like you do. He wouldn't ignore me, he wouldn't ignore me. I'm convinced there's a stranger in my house.
Scorpio, gang, 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 what's going on? Y'all feel the vibe. Y'all know what time it is. You know, I always tell y'all I channel through music. And when I get through channeling with the music genre of the day, I pick a song that speaks to me spiritually, and my spirit guys are telling me that's the one. So I've listened to this song a million times, and guys, I'm telling you, I've always known at the end of the song that she was speaking about her being a stranger in her own house. But as I listen to it today, it has a totally different meaning to me, just like the Bible. Who am I talking to? For some of y'all Bible thumpers, and I say Bible thumpers because that's what my spirit guides told me to say. God said you need to revisit the Bible. God said, yeah, he know you got a lot of stuff written and hung around your neck, but God said it's a different revelation in it. Now, God said, go back and do it again and again till you get that revelation. Now, for most of you Scorpios, though, this song is her talking about her in third person and first person. There's not literally another person in her house that she's comparing it to. When she speaks in that masculine form, she's still speaking about her. Who am I talking to? Somebody is talking to themselves in first and third party. Now, why? Because you had a revelation. You revisited something and you got a totally different perspective from it. Why? Because your perspective has changed. Why? Because your spiritual elevation has changed. You're on a totally different frequency than you were when you heard that song the last time. So Scorpio, I feel like what you're realizing is you're having this conversation with yourself first and third party because you want to know if this is your lower vibrational self or is this your higher self. I love that, Scorpio. I love that about you because, see, when stuff gets to hitting the wire, when things get to going obviously wrong, not subtly wrong, but obviously wrong to you, it's like you want to pinpoint. The first thing we do is go to details. But can I tell y'all, with Scorpio, when it's not affecting us and it's working, we don't care about the in-between and the details. Who am I talking to? Because there's no black and white with us. We're going to pay for how much it costs and just get her done. You know, it's just that simple with us. But God is saying, nah, let's back that thing up a little bit, Scorpio. Because, see, I'm glad you're talking to yourself in first and third party. That means you don't need a witness and you don't need nobody to tell you how stupid you've been. Oh, stupid, what do I mean? Okay, Scorpio, so you did all these wonderful changes. Yeah, you did. You know, you dropped a few pounds. You know, you're letting your hair grow natural. You got out of a toxic relationship that you've been in for years. You dropped a lot of family members and people that you thought were your BFF and thought they had, you know, your best interests at heart. And, you know, you've gotten to a place now where you don't even recognize yourself in the mirror. Who am I talking to? Who is already elevated, but somebody didn't get the email? Something. So God is saying something is not connecting right now. Yeah, Scorpio, your spot done changed. Who you are done changed. Your ranking changed. God says a lot of things that changed about you recently, Scorpio, that you haven't updated your database. See, you still sending out the same aura about you that you don't know that your spot changed. See, you need to send that out in the universe too, because you need to be attracting somebody who's going to zero right in on that spot. Who am I talking to? And when I say spot, I do mean G-spot. I mean G-spot. I mean money spot. I mean love spot. I mean purpose spot. I mean all kind of fucking spots. Sapiosexual spots. Any spot you can think of. But God is saying, almost like you need to enter, like how you do your resume. God is saying, go back and redo your resume, Scorpio. And then once you do that, then you'll realize, I guess, from putting it out of your mind and on paper, for some of y'all need to do affirmations about where y'all have come from. Affirmations, what I mean, last year I was making $12,000 a year. This year I'm making $36,000. God is saying, know who you are now. Recognize where you've come from. The only reason you're still single or you're still in this broken relationship is because you haven't updated your profile. You haven't updated your resume, Scorpio. Your resume look the same, so you're receiving the same type of people. Who am I talking to? Who haven't spiritually updated their resume? Well, somebody is, because somebody is recognizing that they're the stranger. That this doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. Even though Scorpio sound like they're talking about third party, fourth party. No, Scorpio talking about Scorpio. Let's be clear. All right, Scorpio, I'm going to go ahead and dive straight into the tarot here. Yeah, I just heard that helped a lot of people, but I don't see how, Scorpio. I don't see how that would help. Well, if you're in a relationship with, thank you, Source. Because sometimes I be want to put my token in it and it ain't about me. So some of you Scorpios are with somebody right now that I don't want to say they're not the blame. But I want to energetically say, Scorpio, I feel like these people haven't had the opportunity to elevate with you or to know that you even done that because you're still doing the same things in the 3D. Ooh, that was good. See, this person don't know you astro traveling. Yeah, they said if you know, goodbye with no words, with no kisses, that's you astro planing off the bed, looking down, seeing this person still in the bed, you gone somewhere else. You're doing other dimensional things, but this person don't know that. And this person might not even have the capacity to even understand that, Scorpio. But the thing about this message, there's a stranger in my house, what I perceive it to be spiritually is God is saying you just haven't updated all the things that you've learned along the way. What do I mean? It means even though you learn from them, you're still practicing them. You have the deeper knowing that it's wrong, or deeper knowing that when you're off your path or when you're with somebody you shouldn't be, but for some reason God is saying you keep pursuing it. You keep going on, but no more. Because God is fed up. Because God is saying now it's time for you to go in the earth and do what I need you to do. You holding people's lives up, being indecisive. Blaming it on other people. Not fulfilling your needs. Well, they're fulfilling the needs you're showing them, Scorpio. God is saying, I planted you on a rock. Nobody can give you the world because you already got the world. That was the whole purpose of me giving you the world. That was the whole purpose of 3 people leaving this earth that you cared about the most. Back to back to back. God said, why? Because you put too much in them. You put too much hope in them and not in God. God said you kept learning from different things that were happening in your life, but you never acted on them. God said he's tired of that. He said he wants you to act on them now, Scorpio. You're no longer a baby. Nobody has to lead you or tell you anything right now. God's saying you're already equipped with what you need to move forward. Stop looking for an outside source. Everything you need is in you. Now you need to update your resume. Somebody being lazy and slothful, they don't want to, because you did your resume last year. That was a quick one too, just so you could get a job, just so you could get something into somebody. God is saying update your resume, meaning update your life. Let people know that you're no longer independent. I can do my own thing. See, you still sending that out, but you telling God you want a husband. You want a purpose partner. You want somebody like you who business minded, who gonna love you and da-da-da, but you still sitting off, I don't need nobody. Oh, Lord, it's getting warm in here now, Scorpio. Let's get into this tarot. Let's see what's going on with Scorpio. All right. What's going on, Scorpio gang? Hope all is well with you guys. To my returning OG subscribers, what's popping, what's good? To my newly subscribed, hey y'all, thank you for allowing the channel to continue to grow. I really do appreciate it. And to my members only community, I love you guys to the moon and back. You know that. This is always a Scorpio affair. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, anywhere you have Scorpio placements in your chart. Grab your boo, your hookah, your blunt, your coffee, your OJ, your warm milk, your green tea, your taka, vodka. Okay, your Patron, whatever it takes, Scorpio, to tap into these energies like we always do around about this time. Let those ads play for at least a minute so your girl can get all the credit from YouTube. I am currently running the $50 personal readings for my collective, $45 if you're MOC, members only community. $35 quick reads for collective, $30 for members only, guys. Cash App only and PayPal, and email me and I got you. All right, I love you guys. Let's get into the message here. Spirit guides, angels, what are the messages for Scorpio? So your first energy out, Scorpio, is the 7 of Wands. And, you know, the 7 of Wands talks about a challenge, and that's exactly what this message, this download I got is about. It's about you fighting so passionately and hard for people to, like, know you, for people to treat you a certain type of way. But it's like, it's almost like, you know, you're, how do I explain this? Let's give it to me. God is saying you no longer have to stand your ground. You didn't even have to do it then. But God is saying the ground that you're standing is not the same ground. Now it's holy ground. And God is also saying, Scorpio, that the ground is really kind of, I don't want to say not relevant to you anymore, but A lot of what you got going on has to do with going up. So, in other words, what am I saying? When you go forward, you're going forward from where you at. A lot of y'all have passed ground level, like 3D, y'all beyond that. That's what God is saying with that 7 of Wands. He's like, why is that your first? Like, because it's your mind, Scorpio. It's what you're not putting in the universe. You're still speaking to the universe as that old broken person. Like you're telling the universe, yeah, I did this and yeah, I did that, but it's like lip service. You know, some companies, when you're going for these prestigious jobs or you're going for these loans, they want shit to be professional. They want it updated. They want God is saying updated. And then you won't be in this 9 of Swords energy. I feel like you keep worrying about something that you have the ability to change is what God is saying. This is in your mind. This isn't actually happening. This anxiety you're having is because you're not, you're not being your authentic self. Like you've done the work. Why aren't you taking credit for it almost is what God's saying. Why are you in the 9 of Swords energy? Why are you still standing your ground? You're not even on the ground anymore. You're astro traveling. God is trusting you with more spiritual gifts and hidden knowledge of things, ancient knowledge. But God is saying when you astro travel, when you leave that bed, you leave this person there. They don't know what the fuck going on. They think your physical body's still there and you're asleep. You're the high priestess. You're an oracle. You're an earth angel. Like, and the thing about this too, I want to say, Scorpio, some of us, when we met these people, like, we married these people when we were in our prime, not our purpose. Let's be clear. Yeah, I said it. We married these people when we were in our prime, not our purpose. Now you're in your purpose and these people don't fit. And you keep pulling them along. And God is saying, not only did you get them a fair shake at like knowing what your spot is and knowing that your values have changed and knowing that things about you, whether subtle or huge, are just like, because I feel like, Scorpio, you're inside of something. These are just for the people connected. Thank you, Source. I feel like it's almost like you're on the inside of something, meaning you have an inner knowing of something that you feel like you can't be open about it. And the reason that you can't be open about whatever this newfound spirituality is or whatever it is that you found that's different than what you used to believe and how you used to operate, what God is saying is with the high priestess being here, it's like you know something, you're getting all these downloads, you're astro traveling, you're going through all these dimensions, and you feel like you can't tell a soul about it. Hence, that's where all of your spiritual growth is. It's things that God is revealing to you and showing you. And you're still in that energy of kind of like, now that I know this, I'm going to keep it to myself till I know what to do with it. And God is saying, why don't you know what to do with it? What you do with it is express it. You don't silence it. You express it so the people around you will know, yeah, look, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So the people around you will know what you want. A lot of people didn't know what you want, Scorpio. And now it's too late for them to catch up. Because it's too far gone now. It's like it's too heavy to be too heavy. They haven't had all these ascensions and all these spiritual growths when you were having them. So I'm hearing Scorpio, like everything is waiting for you. You're not waiting for it, and I know you know that. And I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are asking, how do I get there? And God is saying that's the part he don't understand. Because you're getting all these downloads, you're able to astro travel. How many of y'all know if y'all able to astro travel that this isn't a gift? If you're able to, if you're an earth angel, like these are what God is showing me now is that these are birthrights. These are things that have been passed down. We love to talk about how we lost our heritage in Africa and through slavery, and God is God is revealing these things to us because our things were never, we already had material things. In Egypt, the stones that people pay millions for right now, they were just in the earth. You could just dig them up. Like you could the vegetation in Africa. They got Congos and places in Africa. The vegetation is so rich that you couldn't even go through it. You couldn't even, like navigate through it. And God is saying, that's you. That's your heritage. That's what I want you to stand in. The Seven of Cups is coming out in reverse. God said, enough with the illusions already. Enough with going with what society said or what you think you're entitled to. God is saying, you don't see what's Scorpio, listen to me. And this is how I truly feel, and I don't care who don't, Bible thumpers, whatever. I don't give a fuck what you think. I'm telling you what I think, what I know to be my truth. I feel like our reformation is not, transactional. Because God is saying, if you're operating in your gifts, if you're operating in your birthrights, in your heritages and inheritances that people stole from you, if you operate in them, God said you're gonna get way more than that. You want pennies on the fucking dollar, God is saying. He said, let me give you this generational wealth. Let's start now. Fuck, I mean, you only got a certain amount of time on this earth. God is saying, why, Scorpio? Are you making this so fucking hard? The high priestess is sitting right in the middle of your reading. You all know, you have a deep knowing. You have a sacred knowledge. But God is saying you keep sitting on it. Like, why did, God is saying it's like you burying this shit. You're using other people for excuses of why you haven't made it where you made it. And God has said, I'm giving you one last chance, the judgment card. God is like, he's a God of second chances. But this is judgment. Let's be clear. God is like, what is going on with you, Scorpio? Like, come on, like, this isn't about getting grounded, guys. This isn't about meditating, guys. That's not what this is about. What's the Seven of Wands here for Scorpio? Somebody you're connected to, Scorpio, is really worried that they're losing you. Like, people are having an adverse effect to the fact that you have ascended and not, like, sent off any kind of signals to let people closest to you know. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. It's like so much, you know what, Scorpio? It's like a lot of life-changing things have happened to you, but you've had to move in silence so much because of people trying to take you out and trying to duplicate you, people being jealous of you, people wanting what you got, to the point where it's like now you're holding this cup, this Knight of Cups, you're holding this cup, and it's like it's nobody that'll receive the cup. Because you met these people in your prime and not your purpose. These people don't even understand what it is that's going on in your life. And here you are, like, you're showing up like you've actually embodied all of this power and this energy and these lessons, but God is saying you have not. You haven't embodied them. That's why there's nobody around. God is saying you got to figure this one out on your own. And I see you trying to, but the Nine of Swords is not the way to do it. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Yeah, God is saying with that Knight of Cups clarifying this Seven of Wands, it's like you always want to assert your independence. Like, you always, it's like you move in power. It's like you speak from an authoritative, like, ranking power, but it's like you're embodying a power that the people around you that you're trying to enforce it on don't understand where the fuck this shit coming from. They're like, what the like, are you on drugs? You know what I'm saying, Scorpio? I'm trying to make this plain. So with the Nine of Swords, you get the Page of Pentacles. It's like, why are you, it's like you're manifesting trouble and worry. With the Page of Pentacles, it's like, Page of Pentacles talk about manifestation. It talks about reflection, right? It talks about financial opportunities. But it also talks about like somebody being skilled, somebody having ambition, desires. It's just what I said. It's like you feel so strongly about how people are treating you and how they're doing you, but it's like you're not updating these people on your change. You've had to move in silence so much till you don't know who the fuck to talk to and if you should talk, when you should talk. And God is saying that's why you should hear my voice. You're the high priestess. Don't continue to walk in it if you're not going to actually like, what's the word? So God is saying like, don't continue asking him for more knowledge and more gifts and more things just to go bury him and hide him. Because you're a high priestess or oracle or earth angel, you really pretty much have 3 or more gifts already, like that you were born with. You understand what I'm saying? See, with the high priestess, there go the Ace of Wands came straight out. Like you pretty much, Scorpio, what I'm getting with this Ace of Wands and the high priestess is like, if you want this new passionate beginning, if you want to start like operating, that's the word I'm looking. You got to stop walking in your power and operating in it. What's the difference? When you're operating in your power, everybody knows who you are. Just like to make it simple, like when you work on a job, everybody know who the boss is. Why? Either they got a title, they introduced themselves and said, hey, I'm so-and-so, I own the business, I'm so-and-so. God is saying that's you now. Hi, my name is so-and-so, I own the business, I whatever the fuck this is. But you're letting people know with the Ace of Wands here, you have to let people know now who you are now. Now it's like God is saying, come out. On the 10 of Wands, yeah, the 6 of Pentacles. God is saying, come on out with it. Let people know what you're looking for. Don't be in this damn 10 of Wands energy where you just, you're doing all this work. And that's because you're working in that, you're walking in this power. You know you have this power. You know God gave it to you, but you're not operating, you're not using it the right way. Yeah. You're exhausting yourself. It's becoming, your gifts are becoming such a burden till you want to go hide them. You don't want to use them, right? God is saying, no, the 6 of Pentacles, just go ahead and start operating in your power now. Make it plain to people that what's going on with you. Don't hide behind frivolous beliefs or childhood beliefs. It's okay that you left that behind. God is saying, come full circle with it so you can be blessed. Why is the 7 of Cups in reverse? The 7 of Cups in reverse talks about alignment too. I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are realizing like this way is much more easier. Because with the 7 of Cups in reverse too, it talks about your personal values. Yeah. Look, on the 7 of Cups in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. God said this is happening. It's time now for you to operate in your power. Why is the Judgment here? Nothing has happened by chance. I want to energetically say, Scorpio. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. I feel like a lot of your stability, your wealth, I feel like it's coming in now. Why? The 7 of Swords is here. I feel like now you know that you have a different recipe, a different strategy is what you need to use, because you know, Scorpio, this isn't about you being deceptive and like tricking people anymore. It's why this 7 of Swords is here. It's like God is saying, okay, the cat is out the bag. Your face is plastered on all these magazines. You could work in the public eye. It's almost like your secret is out now. And God is saying now operate in it. God is exposing it. Some type of way God is exposing your gifts now. Why is the 7 of Swords here? Yeah. You got the 6 of Cups. What did I say? God is exposing your gifts now. That's your past. The Lover's card. Something contractual is coming in. I feel like that's in love and in business. Yeah. And then you pull the 8 of Cups. So you do walk away from that energy of not knowing how to, You're leaving the energy of walking in your power, and you're moving into operating in your power. The overall energy at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands. Yeah. Like you showing people a different you, and now you understand. You'll be able to understand whether these people are meeting you at your purpose, or are they still with you at your prime. See, a lot of people are coming back because they knew you in your prime. And God is saying, no, this is a new person. This is a new Scorpio. They're in their purpose now, and they need a purpose partner. All right, Scorpio, if you're still with me, like, subscribe, join, let those ads play for a minute so your girl can get all the credit from YouTube. If you'd like a personal reading with me right now, I'm offering for $50 personals. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video.